Florida's a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 22-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Good.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Matt Breida, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
24 is the mark. Let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. And Wilson has it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Down to the 25.
Breida, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
24 is the mic.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's complete to Graham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
At 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Kansas City.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and very short, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And long.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. working from the gun. Mahomes. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Matt Breida on the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
A little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago. Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a give to Breida. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua going for it all. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run again with Breida. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Matt Breida.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they can put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
At the 16-yard line.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They needed a yard, they got it. First down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. You must be dreaming. 56 right there. 56.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
A 38-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Fielded in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard. And the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's good.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Helaire on the carry for Kansas City. Shaq Lawson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And it'll be Dolphin football
at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go counter with Breida. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Chiefs.
On 2nd down, Tua. He gets this complete to Shaheem, the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it's caught by Parker. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 53 flight. Check 53 flight. 97.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On 1st down, here's Breida. Again, he finds an opening. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Miami, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.